Al. We're in the Fender booth at Summer NAMM, and I'm showing off a brand new Players Series Stratocaster. The Players Series is replacing our Standard Series line of instruments. Standard Series is one of our stalwarts. It's been in the line for many, many years. For the Players Series, we definitely wanted to amp up the quality and the level of playability on the guitar. So we've done a lot of enhancements that we've got on these guitars. Basically, Player Series is like the entry point into Fender. If you want a real Strat, real Tele, a real P-bass or Jazz bass, Player Series is where you start. The entry level as far as the cost, it's $649.99 for most instruments, a little more for a Powell Ferrell fretboard, but they're designed just for how the series is named, for players. People that are just getting into guitar, people that are just starting their first band, maybe somebody who's already in a band who's buying their first Fender. Players, that's who these guitars are for. So what are some of the upgrades? Well, on the Strat that you see here, one of the biggest upgrades is the pickups, and in fact, that's probably the biggest upgrade for any of these instruments. For the Player Series, we revamped the pickups on every single instrument, every bass, every guitar. Now they're Alnico pickups. The Standard Series pickups were ceramic, which are a different type of magnet that sound great, but the real traditional Fender sound comes from Alnico magnet pickups. So all these are Alnico 5 on the Strats and Teles. That's a significant upgrade. It's very warm, articulate, touch-sensitive, crystalline, bell-like, clean tones. That kind of thing is what you talk about with Alnico pickups. So they're just fantastic to play. Other upgrades would include, we kind of changed the body radius here, so the shapes of all the curves and edges are a little bit closer to a vintage-style Strat or Tele. They had been just a tiny bit blockier before. Now we've made them just a little bit more vintage, so it's more authentic. Some of the other features would include a 9.5-inch radius, which means you can bend a note really easily. We've got these really cool F-stamped neck plates, which kind of denotes, hey, you're buying an authentic Fender, which is really cool. And one other cool thing about the Strats is these used to have vintage wiring when they existed as Standard Series, which means that these two tones only worked on these two pickups. But everybody usually likes to roll the tone off when you're playing, say, leads on a Strat bridge pickup. It can get a little bright. So we added the tone for the bridge pickup here, which is kind of a tiny little thing, but it's a big deal for players. I'm holding Buttercream, which is this beautiful yellow, and there's a lot of other cool new colors. Sonic Red is one of those new colors. Sage Green Metallic in the middle here. On the left, we've got Polar White and Tide Cool. And of course, you can still get the ever-popular Sunburst and Black if you want. We have a couple models that have flame tops. One model with a humbucker and one with single coils. And as you can see, we're offering a host of models that do have humbuckers. So even if you're a Tele player, we've got single coils and humbuckers. Again, all Alnico pickups. The necks are really, really fun to play because they're modern C, which is kind of slim and very comfortable in your hand, and it's a satin back, so it's pretty slick if you're going up and down the fretboard. And we've also added at least one new model, which is down here. This Jaguar right here was not ever in the Standard Series, so we've introduced a Jaguar. That has a humbucker and a single coil, which is really unique for a Jaguar. Another cool thing to mention is on all the humbucker models, we have a way of splitting the humbuckers into a single coil. So if you're in humbucker mode and you pull the switch out, it puts you into single coil mode. And then of course for basses, we have a whole complement of P-bass, Jazz bass. Jazz bass also comes in 5-string and fretless. So that's the new Player Series. It's the entry point into Fender, and they're designed for people that want to play.